Hey YouTube, MrDrainDoc here again with his continued PC build. I did make some upgrades since my last video. I've already actually made a video of those upgrades, but the video didn't come out very well, so I decided not to post it. But I did go ahead and continue. Again, it's so dark in here, it's going to be so hard to see. I probably should grab a flashlight, but I'm not that intelligent. But anyways, there's now 24 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, Corsair Vengeance, 16 megahertz in here. Actually, when I went into the BIOS of this motherboard, it showed that I had 24.5 gigabytes of usable memory. So what that 0.5 gives you, I'm not too sure, but it sounded impressive. Over on this side here is my you know what, I'm going to go grab a flashlight real quick. Okay, I'm back, and look, a flashlight. How marvelous. Now we can actually see the 24 gigabytes of memory, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each one is, 4 gigabytes? Yeah, that's right. So 4 times 6 is 24. But where that 0.5 comes from, I don't know, but that's what the motherboard says. So if you notice, I do not have a video card in here. This is the Thunderbolt card that comes with the Asus Rampage 3 Black Edition, which you can read right there. But this is just actually an audio card and a LAN card, an internet card. I just use the audio on it. I don't use the internet. I just use a Wi-Fi internet. It works just fine with my gaming, what I do online. But so anyways, that was my upgrade there. I originally only had 3 of those cards for 12 gigabytes. Now I have 24 gigabytes. I'll explain the no video card here in a second. Up here I have my Blu-ray. You can see right there. Probably not very well, but trust me, that's a Blu-ray player now. That's my old, they're both Sony Blu-ray and Sony DVD. That's the original one I had, is this one here. This is the one I upgraded to, so it's a Blu-ray burner actually. So it burns Blu-ray, rewrite, plays Blu-ray, plays DVD, CD-ROM, it does it all. Here's my Republic of Gamers little stickers on there. This one's from the motherboard, and this one here, I'll explain that tag to you. Can't get that very clear there for you. My camera's not the greatest in the world, but trust me, it does say Republic of Gamers, and that's the little symbol thing there. Nothing new with the hard drive. Still saying 3 terabyte hard drive. Here's my 2 8-pins right here. 1, 2 8-pins for my non-existent video card, because I scaled up my video card. I know that sounds a little crazy when you've already have a GTX, an Asus GTX 580 video card, but you know what? I sold it and I decided to upgrade. Oh, hold on a second. No, I'm teasing you. I'm not going to let you show you what I got yet. But here's my monitor. It's also Asus. I can show that right there. Asus 24-inch monitor, HDMI, high definition, wonderfulness. Probably the biggest monitor, or the best monitor at least I've ever had. And here, without further ado, is my new Asus Republic of Gamers GTX 580 Matrix Platinum Edition. So this is probably one of the top, at least in my estimation, probably one of the top 5 cards on the planet, without a doubt. I mean, there's just no question about it. This is essentially the same card that I had. The G just probably looks a little bit better like that, sort of shine. Looks like it's plugged in right here. This here, that's not plugged in. It's just the way the light's hitting it makes it look so lit up like that. It's pretty cool. But you see how shiny it is? It looks like a new car. This is essentially the same card that I had, the basic Asus GTX 580. It's just a little bit more souped up. It's got a little bit more bells and whistles to it. But outside of getting the actual Mars 2, which is the most powerful video card on the planet, this would probably be the next best thing, and eventually I'll more than likely, it's probably going to be way down the road, but more than likely I'm going to wind up getting 2 of these in my my custom build at some point, which is essentially the Mars 2. Things that are a little bit different about this one than my old one, if I can just sort of grab this for you and see this here. I'm pushing buttons on my camera here that I have no idea what it is. I think I accidentally pushed this. Again, the camera's not doing too well here. But you can see how it says Matrix right there. This whole thing here lights up. This whole thing here lights up. And it gives different readouts, like, I don't know, blue is like, I'm not too sure what the colors are yet, to tell you the truth. I'll have to look that up. I think it's on the box over there, but different light, like red, super, like blood red is like extreme, it's being used extremely. Green is like a safe mode. Blue is like a light load. Green is a medium to heavy load. It just designates how much load is actually under the card when it's working, just to let you know that it's, you know, ready to explode or not, I guess. Here's the 2 8-pins. I think I need to get my flashlight back again. There we go. There's the 2 8-pins for it. They recommend that you have at least a 700 watt power supply just to run this card by itself. So if you don't have at least a 700 watt power supply, do not even bother getting this card. And you'll see mine if you forgot. I have the Corsair AX1200, so I have a 1200 watt power supply, which is one of the top power supplies you can get. I believe there's one made by Silverstone that it's a 1500 watt supply, power supply, but I like Corsair an awful lot, just the brand of it, so that's pretty much why I went with the Corsair. Anyway, one of the more main features of this card, if I can move this baby around a second, let me show her. First of all, let me show you, it is of course a 3-slot. It takes up 3 slots. It's one of the biggest cards possibly in the world, let alone, you know, when they say on the market, it's one of the largest cards on the world. You see this safe mode button right here? You probably can't see it too well if I get the light just right, but there's this little button here right there, and the camera's not going to zoom very well, but trust me, it says safe mode on it. And what that's for, when you push this, if something ever goes wrong with your card, or something fails with your operating system, and what this does is it will save your settings for the card. It actually has a BIOS inside the CPU. Inside the CPU. Let's try that again. Inside the card, the video card itself. So it will actually save settings, so you don't lose settings, and you won't lose the card either. It's just an added feature that, of course, my old one does not have. That's one of the extra things with it. But these little buttons here is what I wanted to show you the most. Is this, it's called a 100% fan switch button. And then there's a little minus and plus black button here. And then right here you see these little bars right here. I can't hold the light and show you the bars at the same time, but these bars, right, they light up. They're little LED lights, and they'll go greens to yellows to reds, and you can manually ramp up your voltage on this card just with those buttons, with the little plus button, and you just go up, up, up. I mean, I don't recommend going till it's in the red, because I would never do that. Especially knowing what this card cost. I would never do that. But anyways, the 100% button, I guess it's mainly for like benchmarking, you know, and overclocking, things like that. What I've heard the professional guys from ASUS talking about, the guys who actually designed this, is that what a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know until they said it, is that if you have a button like that, or you have the ability to go into your video card to do your fan settings, adjust your fan settings, you really don't need to tweak your voltage too much, because they say that, like they say, a lot of people don't know, is that the cooler that your video card or graphics card runs, the better it will perform, which makes a lot of sense. So essentially, he said if you mixed, you know, your voltage a little bit, so it was like, as it goes like green, yellow, and red, and if you went in like, you know, in the middle somewhere, like in the yellow area, and then ramped up your fan to 100%, you know, doing your gaming or, you know, a particular game, you're going to get some pretty awesome results just by doing that alone, let alone, you know, trying to kill it, you know, and you know, really ramp it up. But that's my new video card. I decided to upgrade to. Like I said, I sold my old one for a lot less than I probably should have, but I decided the heck with it. I went and got this, and again, it's sort of hard to see. You can see how the little sticker, ASUS stickers have like a rainbow thing, how they have a color, sort of. Ooh, pretty cool. Different colors and stuff like that. Like I said, it's like a brand new car or something. But anyways, that bad boy is going to be, of course, over here. I'm probably going to put it in this slot right here. It's where I had my old one. And I'm going to hook it up. And the next time I show you this, there will be a video card installed in it.